And there you have it. You have been watching President Biden's first press conference, lasted a smidgen more than an hour. A few things making headlines coming out of that press conference. President Biden announcing a new target of administering 200 million COVID-19 vaccine doses within his first 100 days in office. He said his administration had been focused on controlling the pandemic and, of course, the economic fallout, but will now begin to look at other issues like immigration reform, gun control, and voting rights, all of which he was asked by reporters about. He also said he intended to run for re-election. When a reporter asked him, he said he had, quote, every expectation to be running again in 2024. He was also asked whether he would be running on that ticket with Kamala Harris. He said that she has been doing a great job as VP so far, and he doesn't believe there would be any reason to change that in 4 years. The stock market pretty much not reacting all that much to what was just said. Stocks have been in and out of the green all day. Right now, as you can see right before our eyes, the Dow moved up briefly a point, but really hanging out there near the flat line. The S&P 500 is down about 7.5 points. So we have the NASDAQ, though, off more than 100 as that rotation out of growth, out of big tech and into value continues. We also want to check in with our Washington correspondent, Jessica Smith, who also has been listening in on that press conference, his first since becoming president. Jess, what were some of your big takeaways?
Yeah, Alexis, just hearing from President Biden there for his first formal press conference, and he did make a bit of news. First, he did say that he does expect to run for re-election in 2024, and he expects that Vice President Harris will be on the ticket with him. He did hedge that, saying you never know what happens, but again, saying that his expectations are that he will run again. He also talked about competition with China. He was asked about the relationship between the U.S. and China right now, and he said that there's going to be competition. He says that the U.S. needs to invest in America. He also said that the U.S. needs to re-engage with allies, and he says that the U.S. needs to hold China accountable for its human rights abuses. Let's listen.
I see stiff competition with China. China has an overall goal, and I don't criticize them for the goal, but they have an overall goal to become the leading country in the world, the wealthiest country in the world, and the most powerful country in the world. That's not going to happen on my watch, because the United States is going to continue to grow and expand.
He also went on to stress the importance of investing in U.S. infrastructure. He pointed out that China is investing 3 times the money that the U.S. is in infrastructure. So he says that has to be a priority. We are expecting him to roll out more of his infrastructure plan and his long-term economic plan at some point next week. A good portion of that press conference also focused on the filibuster and how the president can get things done when he only has 51 votes right now in the Senate, including the vice president's vote. He was asked if he wants to abolish the filibuster, as many in the progressive wing of the party are pushing. He, at this point, said he wants to address abuse of the filibuster. And when he was asked how he plans to get things done, how he plans to work in a bipartisan way, he really put some pressure on Republicans, saying it is up to them to cooperate, to want to work with him if they want to get anything done. But again, I think some of the big news there is that he does plan to run for re-election in 2024. That was a big question going into this, Alexis.
All right, Jessica Smith, thanks so much.